fuck? So, okay, run me through exactly what happened.
I was minding my own business. I was trying to get attention from a police officer regarding the matter of my computer, which was stored in the vault, and I wanted to have permission to go and look at it. So, I don't really have a place of residence right now, so can I just leave it in the shop for safety?
Yeah, sure thing, man. I'll just take it out.
Okay. You
so
just leave it
what's
under
your
the
name?
desk.
Can I
Patrick
just
Keynes. Patrick Keynes.
Patrick Keynes, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just make a note of it. I'll put it on.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the vault downstairs. It'll be perfectly safe, ready for your collection at any time.
Okay. And if someone robs the bank, I'll come here to check on it. Okay.
Yeah, it should be safe. I mean, I've got extra security just for your computers and anyone that requests it.
Alright.
You know, no problems. Okay, man.
Alright. You guard it with your life. Okay.
I will, sir. I will shoot any cops or anyone that try and come near it.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Good.
You have a good day, sir.
I will. It's nice doing business with you. Thank you.
And you.
And then I got shot in the face by a Mr. I think his name was Lewis. Lewis Stewart. He was a cadet.
Can I compensate you for your loss?
Thank you for the pistol, sir.
I do know Lewis, and I know exactly what he's like in these situations. I'm sure he hasn't done it deliberately just to shoot you in the head.
Yeah.
It has most likely been a case of him being all hyped up on adrenaline and just reacting.
Yeah, well, I'll accept a small sum of money for me to pardon it.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm basically I'm going to quote laws of these guys. I'm going to get them to admit a fault on behalf of the department, rather than the specific cadet. And that's how I'm going to work this.
Fucking ugly.
I want at least 75k minimum.
Thank you.
Shall I hop out?
Take your paintball mask off. You're done playing paintball. This is a court room.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, Nathan.
Right, I think we'll wait here for
How are you feeling?
the officer to turn up.
Still quite unwell.
Chris, I believe I'm also entitled to some compensation for one for the gun and the bullets he used, and also the emotional troubles I've been going through. I haven't been able to sleep since the incident.
It only happened a couple minutes ago. You shouldn't need to have slept.
Exactly. I sleep on a weirdly regular basis.
Oh, okay.
I need more to sleep on.
Oh, shit, sorry. You see what I mean? Just, you know, awkward falling asleep moments. It's a serious condition.
Okay, come on.
Obviously, you guys in the back here, please be quiet.
Sorry.
Alright, everybody be quiet. Order in the courtroom, right here, alright. Now, I need to hear the stories from both of you. What happened?
Okay, Judge. Basically what has happened is my client was trying to inquire as to how long it would be before he could enter the bank from an officer. A cadet jumped out of his vehicle and discharged a lethal firearm after an incident had finally finished, temporarily killing my client before the medics managed to save his life and bring him back. Now, unless I am wrong, Judge, the law clearly states that unless in an active firefight situation, all cadets are to carry and draw non-lethal weaponry.
I need to step forward this time.
No.
I mean, we do have witnesses to the act.
Who is the person that's being accused of the murder?
I'm gonna take that. He's not here. He's home sleeping because of day. He's been shot, so he's taking it cool. So no, he doesn't.
I've been shot. Do you see me taking it cool?
In other words, Judge, I believe that the responsibility of representing the department has been delegated to Cadet Cat Smith.
Right, so, alright, tell me your side of the story, Officer Cat.
You know, hectic day at the bank robbery, obviously, a lot of shooting, a lot of killing of good officers, and hopefully some scumbags that was robbing the bank. From what I understand is that the other side, Mr. Patrick over there, went up to Lewis when he was unconscious and decided to sit on him multiple times, as in the referred phrase of teabagging if in the gaming industry. And I believe that's why when someone showed the video of Lewis being so-called teabagged by this guy, he decided to take action and shoot him for it.
It's a bit uncalled for.
Alright, so this is the person right here that was teabagging Officer Lewis.
Yes.
In my defense, I
Your
was
Honor?
actually
Your
just
Honor?
trying to access his gear.
Yeah.
It was quite hard.
Would I be
to-
allowed a minute alone with my client? This is
Yes.
information that was not handed to me before the start of the trial.
That's alright. That's alright, sir. We'll take a little break here.
Hello,
If you
Chris.
want to, you can use the room next.
So you teabagged an officer?
Please,
No,
Lewis,
no,
if you
no,
can't
that-
maintain, I will
twisting it.
escort you out.
No.
I,
Never mind the twisting. Did you repeatedly stand up and
Why is
crack
that
down
random guy
on
just
the
joining
on the
the room?
officer's
It's an
head?
open court.
multiple times to try and access the gear. It's not what it
So-
looked like.
Hang on. So, not only were you giving the impression to other people that you were teabagging an officer, you were attempting to take his weaponry as well,
No,
or
not
his
his
gear,
weapons.
or whatever
not,
you
This
could
is my
get.
seat.
not his
Nice and
weapons.
warm.
His
I'm sorry,
freaking-
dude. I'm sorry,
You
dude.
go
But
down the other end.
I
I
was.
think I'm gonna have to represent the other side on this now.
No,
because, frankly, that sounds like
This kid
theft
is
to
warm,
me.
man.
I was
theft
trying
of
to
government
access
property, I might
his.
say.
Fuck up.
Well, he's dead. He didn't need his gear.
But he obviously isn't dead because the medics managed to save his life.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, dude, but you're gonna have to represent yourself here. I'm switching to the other side because I
God.
don't hold for this bullshit of
Could you
help
guys
him
please
guilty
take
people.
off your
I'm not
masks?
guilty.
So this is a birthmark.
I'm sorry,
might not
my
be so
friend, but
sensitive.
unfortunately you are.
Never
What,
mind.
what's
you're in the
worse, a
courtroom
little
right
bit
now.
of
Yes,
minor
but I
robbery
mean,
or being shot in the
This
face?
is a birthmark. I can remove a
Your Honour,
birthmark.
I would like to make a movement to no longer represent this man on my right. I am actually going to represent the police department in this matter, as the information that has just been given to me, undoubtedly this man will be found guilty.
No.
Patrick, you're retarded.
That's
Sorry, sir. Please
I
don't
need to
use that
step
word in
forward.
court.
I need to step forward here.
alright.
I mean,
That's fine. Go ahead.
Pardon?
Go ahead.
Basically, from what I saw, okay, I saw no kinds of teabagging or anything. All I saw was me trying to get into the vault to check on my my client's computer, and then basically we managed to get out of there. We checked it, fine, everything was fine, and then the officer requested a gun and shot him.
This so-called teabagging, this happened a long time, well, a couple
Order
minutes
in the
before
courtroom.
the incident.
May I state?
Alright.
May I state a point?
I did not give you permission to speak.
I'm sorry.
So from
Right.
my view, but I didn't see the whole thing. That's what I saw. So you know there were some things which were said which you know I saw which they didn't.
May I point out my
You got anybody that can back you up on that story?
Well, Patrick here was with me
Yeah.
at the vault. I mean, and I believe what officer was?
I do.
Was down
I
there?
back up the story.
There you
There
go,
was-
Kieran as well. He was there.
Okay.
Your Honour,
Okay.
Oh yeah, done. What's up? What's up?
I personally think that Patrick is he's you know he's not lying. I personally believe him.
I believe Patrick did nothing wrong here.
Permission to talk.
Yeah,
That's
Go
your
ahead.
opinion.
Alright,
Yeah,
the
well,
way I
mean,
see
he
it
did-
is,
he did kill
I
someone.
may have done something that may have been perceived as teabagging a while before the incident, but the fact of the matter is, I was shot in the face. That is a lot worse than this so-called teabagging.
Yes.
Your Honour, I request permission
Oh.
to question the defendant.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir, for the record, can you please state your full name?
I'm Mr.
Just so
Patrick
everybody knows.
Haynes. Would
So
you like
Patrick
my
Haynes,
ID?
right?
Yes.
Do you deny that you crouched, stood up repeatedly on said officer's face?
Dude, I'm sorry, I gotta leave. This is too funny. Can I get out, please?
This is a serious matter.
Oh, sorry,
I need a moment.
Answer the question, please, sir.
I may have done something that could have been perceived as that.
Is it brought back?
Your Honour, unless I am
Patrick.
mistaken,
Could you speak up,
that
please?
kind of action is, by law, defined as teabagging, is it not?
But punishment by death?
Well, obviously, it's
I
not
tell
death
you what, you're
because
awfully
he's standing
surprised
here.
for a dead man.
He shot him with the damn head. Do you know how lucky it is he's alive? He can't even do simple math anymore.
Attempted murder.
2, Patrick.
Order in the courtroom.
21.
Right, there we go. Now,
That's 9 plus 10.
since Sir Patrick, do you plead guilty to teabagging?
I guess so, but it wasn't that.
Can I have permission to talk?
I haven't finished questioning the defendant yet, Your Honour.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you deny that several moments ago you admitted to me that you were attempting a little bit of theft of a cadet's equipment, which is also government property, which is paid for by honest earning people?
Like himself.
I did say that.
Can I intervene?
Your Honour,
Right, I think
by
I
his
think
own
I think
words,
this
he
is
admits he is guilty of both
Wait.
counts.
yeah. I
May-
think this is we all know what's going on over here.
Excuse me, may I intervene? I have some
I can
information.
no.
It's important for the
I can
court.
totally understand why this man was shot. There was a lot of stuff going on at this bank robbery. This man was teabagging a police officer and took his gear. So I can totally
I didn't
understand
take
how
the gear.
other police officers I can totally understand why other police officers would be scared that he would attempt to shoot at them. So since he picked up a weapon from a police officer, I can totally understand the action that was taken.
Objection.
So,
Permission to talk.
yeah, go ahead.
I object to thieving. It was attempted theft. Was not successful.
Did you hold the gun in your hand?
No. At no point did I have
Did
any
you-
gear apart from my clothing.
Admittedly, though, did you try to access the cadet's equipment after teabagging the poor man in order
not
to
after.
gain access to his
It
equipment
was during.
to take?
Your Honor, may I speak?
He said not after. Maybe he did before.
Your Honor, can I speak, please?
A microwave. Potato, man.
Yeah, basically, if the officer at the time was, unconscious or whatever, how did he know what happened?
Other officers at the scene saw it and got it on their dash cams from vehicles and whatnot.
Well, did his butt cheeks actually touch the officer?
Oh my god.
I feel like teabagging doesn't have with butt cheeks, it has to do with the balls.
Okay, well, I mean, if he had his clothes on the whole time, does the video show him taking his pants down?
Yeah, you can't exactly
mean-
see his balls touch the fucking chair,
Exactly. Did he even make any kind of contact with him? I know.
Objection, this guy is not a lawyer or
I know,
involved
but
in the situation.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
Order.
Your Honour?
Situation.
Yes.
Your Honour, if you take a, unfortunate as this is, a closer look at the defendant's pants, you can actually see that the seam between his legs has been undone to allow access for his balls into the man's mouth.
Yes, I do see that. Alright, I think we can easily come to a conclusion here. There's a lot of evidence against this man. I find
He was shot in the face. He was shot in the damn.
I have
He
information
might
I was
very
not
well
allowed.
have been shot in the face, but the gentleman has condemned himself as guilty
I have
by his
information
own
that
words.
have.
order.
Face.
Okay, I have information I was not allowed.
I said order.
Listen to the
the
judge or
man
you're gonna have to
speak.
leave this area and go to jail.
No, I already went
Let the
to jail.
man
I'm not
speak.
going back.
Then shut the fuck up. Sorry for my language, Your Honor.
Right.
I
Now,
speak?
speak.
Okay,
And with the sombrero.
In a minute, mate.
Yes.
That was suspect.
Patrick, I've been friends with Patrick for a couple of years, and Patrick has a severe case of mental retardation. Hey, it's a serious thing.
Do not laugh.
He has
I've
a habit of making up a lot of information that has start time never happened. Oh, the teabagging, I witnessed with my own eyes. I'm sure
sir.
he was not trying. of anything.
Sir, even if your client is mentally retarded, and does things like this out in public, he should not be out in the public. He should be in a place for special people.
He was.
No,
I was
that's
looking
not
after him at my
right.
house.
No.
I was
Your
currently
Honor,
looking for
I
him.
actually have
I
a
was
few
looking
remarks
for him
against that.
because he escaped my house.
Go ahead.
He escaped my house. I was looking for him, and
Did you just touch my fucking hammer?
Patrick Haynes,
Sir, please.
Yes.
do you have a firearms
language.
license?
I never touched a firearm, so no.
Okay then, do you have a driving license?
No.
Do you own licenses of any kind?
No.
Oh.
How do you
Take
get
the
from place to
fucking
place?
I
I
gave him,
hitchhike.
I gave him a lift as well today. I mean, you can check my.
So, do you have the name of the doctor who said that you are essentially mentally disabled?
I can't remember because I'm mentally disabled.
Mentally disabled does not affect language.
I have the name. I write everything down.
Alright, order in the
So
courtroom.
essentially,
This-
Your Honour, there is nothing
Yes.
to actually prove this gentleman's story because
Yeah,
he
There's a
has
bullet
no
in my
mental
nose.
professional.
I think this.
Quiet.
I have come to a conclusion, and my conclusion is that this courtroom is full of shit.
No.
Now,
My conclusion is the courtroom is full of dicks.
Nobody cares about your
I find the accused, Sir Patrick Haynes, guilty of teabagging and attempted robbery.
No, what about the murder?
What about the murder?
The murder is the most goddamn important. Oh my god.
guys.
No.
Cat.
No, he was murdered because the police officers thought he was
Yes,
gonna get a weapon and
But
attack
he was
him.
murdered.
But
He was
that's not what
murdered. There is
happened.
No, officer, he was supposed to use a
I had no weapon.
a taser, wasn't he? And does it look like he has a damn weapon? How could you fit a weapon in those
I-
pants? They're so
Yeah,
damn
actually,
tight.
wait. Fair enough. Can I make
Yes.
one more point before you draw your conclusion?
I'm being
Dude, he's
restrained
retarded.
out
Tasing him would have made
out
it
of my
even
will.
worse.
Yeah, tasing him would have resolved the issue properly. He would have been taken
No.
to the
This-
PD.
this
That
is
he
fucking
would have been
bullshit,
resolved without violence.
May I
Your
make
Honour,
one
I
more
have a
point?
few
This was
remarks in
necessary.
regards to that.
Wait,
I mean, he's
No, please
retarded
can I use
now.
it as evidence
Kieran,
Does
in
he not
court?
deserve anything?
Kieran.
In terms of the
No, sorry,
remarks about him
Oh,
being murdered,
shit.
bearing in mind that the poor officer in
Me? I'm
question
a cop. What you
had
on
just
about?
been revived, he was disorientated, he was hearing a
He
lot of
was not
chatter, a
just-
lot of things going
I'm
on,
being
and
fucking
reacted without
restrained.
realising that he
Permission
had
to talk.
a lethal weapon
I
drawn
don't
instead of his
care.
taser.
That is
I
not.
No,
do
that's
not
all.
think
That's
that
all.
that
Leave
is
that.
have
No,
go
um,
and say
that is
that
not
he is
true.
deliberately
I need to
causing murder.
intervene here. I need to intervene
He asked
here.
for a weapon
Basically,
off
yes,
another.
he asked for a weapon. Somebody
Okay,
dropped it onto
excuse
the
me,
floor,
Mr. Guy
okay?
in racing
The
suit.
weapon was
Excuse me,
taken
Guy in racing
by
suit.
the officer
Fuck's
Lewis.
sake.
He took the weapon into his hands, swapped out his taser for the lethal, one bullet straight to the face.
And this was actually because
And
he
you
thought that
can
he was in New
produce
York.
evidence to
Sir,
prove
do you
this.
mind
Because
stopping?
he was
I
mentally
have,
retarded.
I can, yes.
I
was filming it
I
on
actually
my
seen
Samsung
him,
Fab too.
I saw it too.
pull the trigger.
I was here,
And there is
and,
multiple people around.
Can
which
everyone
was
put
here
your
as
shit
well.
down?
and Nathan is currently
What?
carrying the weapon that was used.
Yes, I do have the weapon which was used.
Excuse me.
I still
Excuse me,
maintain
people.
that
I'm
the
being restrained
cadet
at my free
himself
will out here.
will have been
Yeah,
feeling
'cause
the
you went and
effects
fucking
of morphine and other various drugs used
Well,
to
clearly
save
he
his
shouldn't
life.
be on duty if
But then he
he was misguided by these things.
he then
Should
got
be taken
into the
straight to
driver's seat of a vehicle and drove off.
Kieran.
Excuse me.
Under the
can-
Again,
influence.
yes, under the
Excuse
influence,
me.
I'm not denying that.
I'm restrained
The
with
But I
medical
think that
chief should
the
have
allegation
stopped
of
this.
murder
Excuse
should be
me.
dropped.
Cat.
Not
Cat,
well,
you got side
really.
people with
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer? Alright, can
All
I
we can
hire
hear is
you?
this
I just
guy.
got restrained
Yeah, we
for
can-
no reason.
Oh my god, shut up!
Can someone get rid
I
of
think
this
it's the
man?
guy from the outside who
No,
went
Cat,
up
can you do us a favour? I don't think any of us going to complain if you shoot him in the head.
The guy.
Yeah,
Could
can we
I
come
get
to
a-
a
Get the
conclusion
hammer.
here?
Okay, let's just make the conclusion.
I already
Patrick,
came to a conclusion. I
Patrick,
just
you're
found
fucked.
him guilty.
Patrick.
Yeah,
I know.
What about that
May
man?
I speak, please?
What you gonna charge him with then, Her Honor, if you find him guilty?
7 years in prison.
Teabagging and attempted theft.
But what about the murder?
Yeah, he murdered him. Something needs to be done about it. He can't just be let off. Yeah, he was drunk, but then surely there's to be some laws against.
Listen, guys, the Her Honor have done this already. Okay, he already came to the conclusion. He charged this man for guilty. If you don't like that, you can go and complain to the higher ups.
Wait, Push. No, you can't.
Also,
you can't
No.
find. Find the prosecutor guilty. That's not how a court system works.
Sir, you had the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an alternative. No, fuck this shit, because we've already been here.
He's already exercised his right to an attorney.
No.
You cannot
This
find
is so unfair.
No,
If you walk any
Cat!
further, I'm gonna shoot you.
Stop!
I'm sorry, I don't have any
The justice
experience.
system is
I
broken.
totally forgot that he got killed.
Damn it.
No, it's,
start a petition.
Excuse me, officer.
yes,
no longer
I
be
restrained you
the-
because you came into the court and you decided to go up and use the hammer.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
car.
That's why I pulled you out and
Yes,
restrained you.
I have learned from my lesson.
Kieran!
Yep.
Lewis will
Kieran.
never
Here, follow
be
me.
a cop in this
Officer.
town again once I'm done.
Patrick, it's okay. Do you want me to put you out of your misery?
No.
I'm okay.
Yo, officer, no,
Cat, you need
you
a
can't do this.
Yeah, sure.
How is this happening?
Hey, whoever got in the car, get out.
The justice system
Oh,
is
security
completely
guard.
broken.
I've got to make sure
Whoever
he gets
is
the
drinking
behind
in
the
my
car, do not
vehicle,
let
get
them
out.
Okay.
I've got in the wrong- I've got in the wrong
You
Range
go
Rover.
backwards. And
Am I